Heyo there, it's Sir Batman, and I'm going to be reviewing Toy Story 4. It came out a week ago, June 20th, and I watched it about 3 days ago, and I've been thinking about it and taking it in, processing.
Because I'm formulating, okay? I'm taking in information, I'm processing. How do I do it? By rolling with the punches, baby. I eat thunder and crap lightning, okay?
Okay, so the basic plot of Toy Story 4, is that Woody's no longer played with by Bonnie, and she goes to school for the first time, and she makes a little figurine out of trash, which she calls Forky, and they go on a field trip. Along the way, Forky jumps out of the car because he doesn't want to be with Bonnie anymore. And Woody goes after him, and then they go to find Bonnie, but then they get trapped in an antique store with a doll called Gabby Gabby, she wants his voice box that he uses so she could talk using her own voice box. Because hers was broken, but Woody's is the same, so if she used his, then she would work again. But he doesn't want to, so they run away trying to find Bonnie. But Gabby Gabby has her minions come after them, and they take Forky away. And then Woody tries to get him back, but it doesn't work. So he decides to let Gabby Gabby have his voice box. Along the way, he meets Bo from the older movie. So she's apparently been in the antique store, but then she's escaped and roaming around for a while. And they try to rescue Forky, but it doesn't work. So then, as I said, Woody decides to give up his voice box. Then it all comes around, and Woody decides to stay with Bo and some other toys that are there. And Buzz and Forky and all others leave with Bonnie. And that's it. Yeah. So after we're done with it wasn't really a short synopsis of the story. After we're done with that, let's get into the actual part of the movie that I was thinking about. So, oh man, this is really long. I was thinking that I don't really get it, since it seems that Bonnie forgets all about Woody. She doesn't even pay attention to him anymore. So I don't really understand that part, since, and if you watch Toy Story 3, he was the whole reason she found him at the place, the daycare that she was going to. She outside of it, and she decided to keep him, but then he wanted to get back to Andy so that he could go to college with him. And I don't really get it, since that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason she got Andy's toys in the end of the Toy Story 3 movie, is that she found Woody and she recognizes him. Here, I'll probably play a clip from it. When Andy's giving her the box, he has decided to keep Woody and bring him to college with him. But Woody goes into the box because he wants to be with Bonnie and all his friends. And Bonnie sees Woody in the box, and she says, "That's my cowboy doll." So I don't get how she could forget all about Woody in the fourth movie. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't really know. I don't get about that movie. I also feel like I don't know why Woody would leave the original characters, as in Buzz, Mr. Potato Heads, Ham, Rex, Slinky. I don't feel like that's something Woody would do. He wouldn't leave them all behind. He would probably just gone with them. I feel like he would have gone with them, or asked Bo to come with him or something like that, not leave them all. I don't feel like that. And Woody's, I guess, moral code, I don't feel like that's something he would do, really. But I guess they decided that it is something he would do. So, okay. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I insulted you, Pixar and Disney. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. So yeah, those are my more negative side of it. I don't really get those parts. But the rest of the movie was really good. I liked it. The storyline was actually, it wasn't that bad. I didn't like Toy Story 3 that much, but this one was actually not that bad. It's not good, but it's not that bad. I still like the first Toy Story film the best. It's still the best. But as in this movie wasn't as bad as as everyone was saying it was going to be. It was actually pretty good. I didn't feel like we needed another Toy Story film. I mean, I wanted another one, but I don't feel like we needed another one. But yeah, I feel like this one was not that bad. I still feel like it could have been better, but it wasn't bad. But let's see, on my scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 7. It's not awful. It's not. It's not the best. I'd actually give it a 6. Sorry, not 7, 6. A 6, solid old 6. And I looked up because I was in How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. It was pretty concrete that they didn't want to make another film. That was the end. That was the last one. But with Toy Story 4, they never said that this was the last one. I looked it up, and there's nothing saying this is the last one or if they're going to make another one. So no one knows really what's going on. If they're going to make another one, if this was the end, I feel like there's nothing. They shouldn't end it here since it wasn't really ending they gave you. It was more of a. It wasn't really. I feel like it wasn't something that you could end on. You can't end on Woody leaving everyone and going with characters that you just got introduced to away. So I feel like it doesn't. You can't end it there, but I mean, okay, I guess you can if they are going to make another one. So yeah, if it was actually a really good movie, I would recommend going to watch it if you want to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to cut this here since it's getting really long. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to talk about. The movie itself, um, the animation was really good. Um, the spawn scene, there's this cat. It looked exactly like a real cat when it stretched. There's fur on every single piece of it. It was just so cool. Um, yeah, the fur was that was a really cool cat. And let's see. Um, yeah, the movie it got a good rating on a bunch of the websites and everything. Um, as in character wise, let's see that they introduced a few new characters. I'm gonna tell you which ones are my favorite, which ones aren't. So there's Ducky, there's this rabbit, I can't remember his name, and there's Duke Kaboom. There's Gabby Gabby. There's those weird Vincent guys. Um, yeah, so I will tell you which ones are my least favorite and which ones are my favorite. So I will say that my favorite characters they have introduced, it would have to be Duke Kaboom's my favorite. And then my next favorite would be it would either be Ducky or Bunny. Then it would be um, I think it would be Vincent. Yeah, it would have to be Vincent from the Ventriloquist dolls, and then Gabby Gabby's my least favorite for some odd reason. Yeah. So out of the characters they introduced, he's probably my least favorite. Yeah, I'm just looking at it. He's probably my least favorite, but Duke Kaboom's probably my favorite. So that's all I have to say for the new characters and everything in the movie. So I will do more of these hopefully. And if you enjoyed these, please tell me. I would like to know if you enjoyed this. If you listened through the whole thing, thank you. It's a really long episode thing that I made, but it's thank you for listening to the whole thing if you did. Um, Next one I'll probably be doing is my favorite animated and least favorite animated movies. So until next time, boom, bye bye.